All right, guys, we're here down at the Government Center, downtown or uptown Charlotte, to meet with the Superintendent Earnest Winston. We're changing the name of the show this week from Riding with Recruits to Riding with the Supt, S-U-P-T. Superintendent Winston's cousin, Jennifer Hudson, is a world-famous singer. She was on American Idol. She's going to play Aretha Franklin in the new Aretha Franklin movie. And, you know, he gets this job. There's been a big couple of months for his family. He's been superintendent here since August. Just want to get his thoughts on his new job, his rise to fame, and what he hopes to do with the system. And I kind of feel like an athletic director is hiring a football coach to kind of stabilize the program, because CMS has been through a bunch of superintendents in the last decade. But let's see what Ernest Winston has to say on Riding with Recruits. We got a special guest this week on Riding with Recruits. We're going to change the name of the show to Riding with the Supt. S-U-P-T, Superintendent Earnest Winston. Man, I hadn't seen you in a long time.
It has been a while, Langston. It's been too long, as a matter of fact.
It's been a minute, and I mean, you were working with us at the Observer. You leave, you become a teacher. That was 15 years ago, or something like that.
Absolutely. Into the classroom advance 15 years ago. Yes,
and then you wake up one day and you're the man, you're the superintendent. You got 150,000 students and 20,000 employees. I mean, what's that like to kind of go from ombudsman to the guy?
Well, you know, certainly it didn't happen overnight. Having been in the district for 15 years, starting off as a classroom teacher and working my way up through the system, ultimately chief of staff, chief engagement officer, ombudsman. So I had a little runway, you know, to get acclimated, to understand the ins and outs of the district.
Sure.
So while I'm new to this particular role, you know, I have built lots of strong relationships within the district. I've had an opportunity to learn the ins and outs of the district, how the system works. I am a parent myself in the school district, which
Two kids, right?
2 kids, middle schooler and an elementary schooler.
Okay.
And I tell you, that's probably one of the biggest training grounds for this work. But so, you know, I don't come into it completely new. Having been in the community for 17 years, I know Charlotte, I know Mecklenburg County, and so I would say that those things lessened my learning curve into this new role.
We've had a lot of superintendents in a very short amount of time, and I kind of look at you kind of as the big time football coach they're going to get to bring in stability. You know, this guy's going to stay and build the program. I mean, are you going to be that guy, or do you want to be that guy to be here for a long period of time to kind of get the ship in the right place?
Absolutely. I see myself as the person who can help stabilize things in the district. We've had a lot of turnover, as you alluded to, over the last several years. And, you know, I think a sense of uneasiness for staff and families, I think that ultimately plays out in other ways in the district, including, you know, on academic performance, on behavior, engagement efforts. When people are just uneasy and uncertain about what the path forward looks like, and whether or not, you know, someone may be around just for a short period of time, or if this will be just one other stop on the ultimate journey. I'm here for the long term. I have no desire to go anywhere else. Charlotte is home. It's the only place my 2 children have known, and we love this community.
And you've always been a nice guy. In fact, when you got the job, one of the athletic directors in town told me he knew all the principals in the room and all the 80s in the room, and he greeted them by the first name. Can you remain a nice guy in the job where it's kind of cutthroat sometimes? Can you keep that demeanor?
I think you can, and
not be run over?
And not be run over, absolutely. Because I think if you are very clear about your expectations, and you hold people accountable, and, you know, I have said on multiple occasions, I'm always going to do what's in the best interest for all kids.
Sure.
And sometimes that's going to be disappointing for some adults.
Absolutely.
But I have to go home and lay my head on the pillow at night, knowing that I did what was right. And so the other piece of what you was sharing, Langston, is about the relationships that I've built over the past 15 plus years. Is that when you have relationships with people, I believe it is easier to get the work done. Not easy, but it's easier because people feel more comfortable when they're in a relationship with you. They feel more comfortable in doing the work. And again, I have to stress that it does not mean that you hold people less accountable for the outcomes and the work that we're responsible for doing. No, that's not the case. But I certainly, as we talk about in a classroom setting, we want all of our teachers to have a relationship with every child. And it may look different from school to school, classroom to classroom. But when that relationship is solid, then a kid, and I know this from experience, then a kid is more inclined to be more engaged in their work. And I think the same is for adults.
A lot of people I hear are concerned. They think CMS is too big and it's too slow to move, and it feels like this big, humongous Titanic going down the sea. I mean, are there ways to make CMS feel a little smaller? Are there ways to make some of the suburban parents a little less unhappy with the overcrowding and sizes of schools?
Absolutely. And I will say that a week before the election, a group of us, including the board chairperson, board vice chair, as well as a district representative, and someone from our legal office, we spent a few hours in Cornelius, meeting with the mayor and some of the town officials, talking about this very thing. And so we talked about how do we make CMS, which is 18th largest school district in the country, how do we make big feel small? And so we've already begun to tackle some of those things and have those conversations. And one of the ways we do that is through our learning community offices. And so we have learning communities that are responsible for schools across our district. And so we want to make sure that in this particular instance, it's the Northwest Learning Community that has a relationship, with Cornelius, Davidson, and Huntersville. We want to make sure that the town officials and the families there feel like they have a relationship, with those district officials who are responsible for their schools. And so they don't have to come, or feel like they have to come downtown to central office when they have a question or an issue that they need to have resolved. So that's just one of the ways, and we'll continue to have those conversations. And I know that on tomorrow, or maybe it's later today, we have actually a meeting in the Davidson. And so we're gonna...
You're gonna take it to all the surrounding areas?
Absolutely, because it's important that people feel like they have a place to go when they want to be heard, or they have a complaint, just something that needs a resolution. It's important that they feel like they have a place to go. We want to make sure that's the place.
I'm a sports guy.
Yes, sir.
And the coaches feel like they're stepchildren. A lot of them. They feel like they don't like the pay scale because a 30-year coach makes the same as a first-year coach. And then when you go to other communities, there's a difference in pay scale. They feel like they're not valued and their time isn't valued. Or is that something you're aware of, or are you open to a dialogue with them to kind of deal with some of their complaints?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I am accustomed, and I want to engage with all of our staff members in the district. And so that's important to me, to hear what's on their mind, what concerns they may have. A couple of weeks ago, I spent the afternoon at a lunch with several of our athletic directors. And so
they work hard, man.
I know they do. I know they do, and we ask a lot of them. It's only fair that we be able to compensate them and all of our employees, because we do ask a lot of them. and we expect a lot out of them. And so, but that experience gave me an opportunity just to dialogue with them, to hear what's on their minds. And it's something that I plan to do across the district with all employees, is just listen, understand where they're coming from. And because I always say, and I believe, that every job in this district is important. There's no job that's more important than the other. We have a lot of focus and emphasis, and we talk a lot about teachers, right? Because that's who students come in contact with the most.
That's right.
But every employee in this district is respected by me, and I understand the value that they bring to our students in our district. And so certainly I look forward to having those dialogues with our coaches, our athletic directors.
So you'd be willing to rip it up if it makes sense?
Well, I need to get more information in terms of, salary scale and things like that. And I will tell you, I mean, it's a conversation that we're always having. How do we do better by all of our employees? And as you know, we don't have a finalized state budget right now, which makes it difficult. But
I like to see Charlotte be #1 in coaches' pay, though, because we have the best athletes in the state. So I would like to see that. So that's your job.
Well,
I just get to write about it.
Well, it's something that I'm committed to, is making sure that we better compensate all of our staff members.
Absolutely.
And certainly our coaches are a part of that mix.
Absolutely. Oh, man, we're back at where we started. I brought you back in one piece, so they can't get mad at me. Stay nice. Stay healthy. Stay well.
Thank you, Langston.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. And I'd love to come back. Hopefully this is not a one and done.
Oh, no.
We'll get another opportunity to do it.
We'll do Riding with the Supt Part 2.
Okay.